In 1847, one of the most unusual sets of British stamps was issued. At this time, the only stamps that had been printed were penny reds, penny blacks, and tuppenny blues, and it was decided that stamps with a higher face value were needed for international postage. These stamps were very different to those that had been issued previously, as unlike the earlier stamps which were printed using the line engraved method, these stamps had to be individually embossed, and instead of a watermark, the shilling and 10p values were printed on paper which contained silk threads, and have a die number printed at the bottom of the Queen's neck in order to prevent counterfeiting of the stamps. The embossed stamps range in condition and value probably more than any other British stamp. These stamps were printed one at a time using machinery which obscured the stamp from the printer, meaning they were often printed very close together. In fact, on this example, you can actually see that another stamp is overlapping it. As a result of this, a fine-used, four-margined example of either the sixpence or the shilling can fetch well over £200, and a 10p can be even more valuable. However, the majority of these stamps exist cut to shape, such as this example on a cover. Examples like this are generally worth about 10% of the price of a cut square example. Due to the difficulty of printing these stamps, they were relatively short-lived and were replaced with new surface-printed values not long after. However, similar embossed designs did continue to be used for postal stationery.